I never believed in love at first sight, but I did believe in moments that change you forever. And mine happened on a random Tuesday evening in a grocery store. I was standing in line, staring at my phone, pretending I wasn't lonely. Then I heard a voice behind me say, "Sorry, I think you dropped this." I turned around, and that was it. Not fireworks, not slow motion, just a quiet feeling like my chest suddenly remembered how to breathe. His name was Daniel. We talked for maybe 2 minutes about nothing important, the weather, the long line, the terrible music playing in the store. And then we walked out separately. I thought that was it. But that night, I couldn't stop thinking about him. 2 days later, I saw him again. Same store, same aisle, same smile. This time he asked for my number. And that's how everything began. At first, it was easy. Too easy. Daniel texted good morning every day. He remembered little things, my coffee order, the way I hated mornings, the book I mentioned once and forgot about. When we were together, I felt chosen, seen, important. I told myself this is what love is supposed to feel like. But there was one thing I didn't notice back then. Daniel never talked about his past. Not his ex, not his family, not the years before me. Whenever I asked, he'd smile and say, "That's a story for another time." I didn't push, because when someone makes you feel special, you don't ask questions that might ruin it. 3 months in, I was already in love. I hadn't said it yet, but I felt it in the way my heart waited for his messages, in the way I planned my days around him without realizing it. That's when things started to change. Not dramatically, quietly. Daniel stopped texting first. Calls became shorter. Plans turned into maybe next week. I told myself he was busy. I told myself love goes through phases. But deep down, I felt it. I was falling faster, and he was slowing down. One night, I finally asked, "Did I do something wrong?" He looked surprised, almost offended. "No, of course not." Then he pulled me closer and said something that should have comforted me, but didn't. "You care too much." I laughed it off, but later that night, lying alone in bed, those words replayed in my head. You care too much. Weeks passed. I tried to care less. I waited longer to reply. I stopped asking for reassurance. And for a moment, it worked. Daniel came back, more present, more affectionate. That's the cruel part about love, how quickly hope returns when you're starving for it. Then came the night everything broke. It was my birthday. He forgot. No message, no call. I spent the entire day pretending I didn't care. At 11:47 p.m., my phone lit up. "Happy birthday. Sorry, today got crazy." That was it. Something inside me snapped, not loudly, but completely. When he came over the next day, I didn't smile. "I don't think you love me," I said. He stared at the floor for a long time before answering. "I don't know if I ever promised that." That sentence hurt more than any lie ever could. We broke up that night. No yelling, no drama. Just two people sitting on opposite ends of the couch, realizing they wanted different things. For weeks, I couldn't breathe without thinking of him. I replayed every moment, searching for signs I missed. And then, silence. Until, one evening, 3 months later, my phone rang. "Daniel." "I made a mistake," he said immediately. No small talk, no excuses. "I didn't know how much you mattered until you were gone." I wanted to hang up. Instead, I listened. He told me about the fear, about pushing people away before they could leave him, about choosing comfort over vulnerability. "I don't expect forgiveness," he said. "I just needed you to know." That night, I didn't sleep. Because love isn't simple when it comes back wearing regret. We started talking again, slowly, carefully. This time, I didn't chase. I didn't wait. I watched. And Daniel showed up. Not perfectly, but honestly. Months passed, then a year. Love didn't feel like fireworks anymore. It felt like choice. And that scared me more than the beginning ever did. One night, sitting in the same grocery store parking lot where we first met, he took my hand and said, "I know I don't deserve another chance, but I want to earn it." I looked at him for a long time, and I realized something important. Love isn't about who stays when it's easy. It's about who comes back changed. I said yes, not because I forgot the pain, but because I saw the growth. And maybe this story doesn't have a perfect ending, but it has a real one. Because love isn't always about finding the right person. Sometimes it's about becoming the right one together.